Talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Bonds, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, they run with Stewart, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw. Bonds. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. So they try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Houston set to take over. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Kidd. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Kidd. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Off play action. Steve. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Steen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Steen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on 1st. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bonds, flush to his right. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The final shot before break. Bonds, he's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They'll let Stewart try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Steve. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They start out with a run by Ferguson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down. Steve. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Steve. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They'll look to throw.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To throw on third down. Bonds going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Going deep downfield for Ross. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Bonds. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Stewart try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, Steve flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 3rd down, Steve. He's going to take another shot here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A Huge play there for Houston.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Ferguson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Steve. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On 1st down, Stewart. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, a handoff to Stewart. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
handoff comes to Stewart. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll let Stewart try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Steve, he's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Houston. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Stewart again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The busy night continuing for Stewart. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard. Losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.